Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, on this May 2025. Here we will demonstrate what happens when you try to hook up a non-DJI battery, such as this LiPo battery here, to the FPV drone, and why it is important that we have a solution to communicate with the drone, or else the drone will simply not start. One such solution is Aero Cruiser FPV right here, having an intermediate module. But if we don't have that, we're going to demonstrate what happens when you attempt to hook this up and to start up the drone. So what will actually happen? All right, we have a FPV battery here. This battery has 3.7 volts in each of the cells. Just an ordinary LiPo battery. We have our board here, our BMS board that has XT60 installed on it. We have our balancing leads. This is a working BMS board, which means it is not locked. It is from a working battery. We have an ordinary controller here. We have our stock FPV drone. We have our goggles too here. So we hook up our balancing lead, our XT60 lead. Go ahead and we plug it into the drone here. We then turn it on. It will start up the drone, no surprise there. Let us see what notifications we see in our goggles. It has registered the controller. We do see a picture in the goggles. We do not see any notifications though, which is interesting. Usually we would have mismatch of firmware or not able to take off. So that's interesting. I actually don't see any notifications in the goggles. And then when going under the status, there are no errors. Well, that has been unusual because so far when attempting to do this, you would have inconsistent firmware error in the goggles and it would not start up the motors under any circumstances. So this is very interesting. Let's see if we can start it up. I'll show you what happens when we attempt to start up, because under previous tests it will not. But we don't see the errors in the goggles, which is very interesting. That's different. All right, here we have our controller. Oh my. This is actually running. This is actually running on a non-DJI battery. Let's see what we see in the goggles. No, there are no errors or any notifications in the goggles. Wow. This is going to require some further research because, oh, maybe it was a fluke. Let's try again. No. That was a beep. Let's see what's in here. No, nothing. Just nothing out of the ordinary. So, just to show you there's no trickery involved here. It's just a ordinary BMS board and a LiPo battery, and this thing started up and appears to, if these had props on it, I suppose it would have taken off. We will have to do some further research on this. We will have to conduct some test flights, and that will also be covered in future videos. It also displays correctly that it is 60% battery in the goggles. So that's very surprising. It actually reads out the proper percentage of what this battery is, which will require further research. So follow me along in this journey. We'll see whether we'll put this video out or not, whether this was just some one-off fluke or something, and this thing will just plummet to the ground when I try to take off. We'll see. I will be posting further on my channel because nowhere in the community has this discovery been shared, I guess, or come across. This is very, I don't know what to say right now. Technically, this shouldn't work, and yet we see here it does.